What happens when you recently had a baby and instead of you to be happy, excited, filled with so much joy and happiness, you feel quite the opposite. You're not happy, you're sad, you're irritated, you are agitated, every little thing like takes you off. Sweetheart, you might be going through postpartum depression. Hi there, you're welcome to my channel. If you're joining me here for the first time, my name is Chinaza and I'm so excited to have you. Like, so excited. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So in my former video, I talked about, in a video I did recently about postpartum depression. I think I should just call it episode one of postpartum depression or something like that. I just talked about briefly about postpartum depression and how it affects women and the risk factors about postpartum depression and what you could do, assuming that you're going through that, what you could do to get help and feel better. I'll leave the link in the description box below. So today I just like sat and I thought about, I was like, okay, so how do people get more informed about this? Because it seems like a lot of women are not even aware of what postpartum depression is. And it makes it a lot more worse when they're going through it and they just can't even explain what is wrong with them. And also it's also like a stress on their partner side too, because the man will be like he would understand what his wife is going through and he just might not like it's a lot. It could be a lot for couple. Like it could even cause strains in the relationship, if not handled properly. So I just thought about two main places. Maybe there could be more places where it could be talked about. But the two major places I remember that came to my mind was, number one, the marriage counseling, thing. For people who want to get married or who are in the journey of getting married they get educated on stuff like how to keep their marriage, how to bring peace in the family, how to forgive, how to do this, all the good stuff. But I feel that this particular topic is not being talked about. I mean, it's part of the marriage, right? Childbirth and stuff like that. It's part of the marriage for people who want that, right? I feel this particular topic is not being talked about. So it leaves people who go through this like almost clueless of what it is they're going through, when the time comes. It's very important to note that not every woman goes through postpartum depression. No, not every woman. In my first pregnancy, I didn't go through postpartum depression, but in my last, I went through postpartum depression. So it depends. So it might not even happen to you, but it's very important that you know that there is something like this and it exists, so that when you begin to see the symptoms, you'll be well informed of what to do about it. So I feel this marriage counseling of a thing, I feel people should be educated, the couple should be educated about postpartum depression. They should be taught about it so that when they begin to experience it, they will have to get help as much as they can so that they won't be like clueless or helpless when that kind of situation arises, you know. The second place that I would also think that maybe the government or the all the systems should like put in place for the awareness of postpartum depression in women, especially like in different places. Like I would say maybe for my country, Nigeria, I think government should also like incorporate that when we're educating women on how to on their journey in pregnancies. For example, in the antenatal classes, they're being taught what to do, how to good care of themselves, how to take care of their body, how to take care of their child, how to eat properly, all those good stuff, how to do them so that they can be able to have a safe delivery and a smooth pregnancy, right? Or I don't have any memory of, being taught about postpartum depression. Do you understand? So it's kind of a challenge where you don't even know what this thing is. And then when it's happening to you, it feels like you're weird. It feels like you can't even speak out because it's actually very weird where you had a baby and you're not happy about it and you can't, nobody would really understand. Anybody that doesn't even know what postpartum depression is will not even understand you from your own point of view. So it's important that women are being taught this. It's important that nurses and midwives and gynecologists, actively like inform women, teach them about this. tell them what to look out for and how to get help as soon as they see all those triggers or as soon as they see all those things, all those like symptoms and stuff like this, coming up. It will be very, very beneficial, not just for the woman, but also for her husband. Imagine a man whose wife just gave birth, and instead of the wife to be happy, the wife is not happy. Like, you can imagine how helpless the man would be. The man, like, it can be very strange. So, but when a lot of people are being taught or are informed about this postpartum depression, it will help people to like cope and seek help, accordingly. So, the symptoms of postpartum depression are different for a different number of women, and there are a lot of factors that can make people's, circumstances different, like I talked about in my previous videos. So, but generally, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be excited. Sometimes you dread waking up, like you dread waking up. You wouldn't even want to bond with your child in most cases. Like some women, when their children are crying, they don't even bother. Not like they don't really bother like that, but they just can't even bring themselves to go sorting the baby out or something like that. They just don't care. And it's just crazy how this thing happens to people, differently. Sometimes some women it affects the appetite, like they don't even want to eat. Some people they don't even want to talk to anybody. They don't want to talk to their partners, they don't want to talk to their friends, they don't want to talk to their family, they just want to be left alone. Some people cry. I cried, like I for when I cried, a lot of times when I had my last child, for no reason at all. Like you just wake up one morning and just start crying. In different times, like randomly, you just be crying like why are you crying? You can't even explain why you're crying. Like that, the feeling is sickening. Like it makes you sick in your stomach. So it depends. There are a lot of things that can just go into your head and worsen the symptoms and worsen the situations for you. So you just have to be on the lookout. When these things occur to you, when it happens to you, you could be depressed after having your child, and it's very important that you seek help immediately. Just seek help. Be open about it. Talk about it. Talk to your doctor about it. If it requires medication or if it requires like a therapy, a talking therapy, then fine. But don't just let it slide. Just get help as soon as you can. Another thing I also want to add is if you're like as a woman, you're pregnant and maybe your husband is not aware of postpartum depression and you are aware of what it is. I think it's important that you talk to your husband about it even while you're pregnant. It's not like you're expecting to have postpartum depression when you have a baby, but just let him know that there's a possibility, or just let him know that there's something called postpartum depression. So that if it happens to you, the man will not be caught unawares, like he won't be caught off guard. He'll be well informed to know what to do in that particular situation. As regards to when he has no idea what it is and he's like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on, babe? So that's just it. So, but if you're going through postpartum depression at the moment, I just want to tell you that you're going to be fine. You're going to be very, very fine. Okay, it's natural. It's not your fault. It's just something that happens, to people, to women. So don't be too hard on yourself. Take every day slowly. Be open-minded, and just be positive. You're going to be fine in the long run. Like your baby cannot wait to bond with you. I'm sure you cannot wait to bond with your baby too. So that's all for today's video. So if you enjoyed this video, if you liked what I talked about, or if you have any experience of postpartum depression that you want to share with me, I'll be very happy to see them in the comment section. Just drop it down there. And if you feel this video just means anything to you, no matter how little, you might consider subscribing. That would be very, very I'll be very happy about it. Trust me. All right. So until my next video, I just want you to be happy, be fine, be safe, and be good. All right. See you later. Bye.